Heard it.
I have heard it. My God, the new single, Marty, Lonely Ones. Thanks for checking in with us on the day you dropped the new single.
Today's the day, yeah.
God, man, the and I love the name of it, "The Dark Side of the Disco Ball."
I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, so
Man, dancing on the dark side of the
right. I've
right.
done that. I've done that a few times.
What do you mean by that? I kind of know
Well,
what you mean, but what do
you
you?
you know exactly what
Uh,
I mean by
yeah,
that.
yes,
I've
I do.
I've, I've known you for a long time, sir.
That's that's right, my friend. I think one of the last times, I think the last time we were together was in Daytona. You guys played an acoustic show at the station there at
Oh
the
yeah,
Remember that?
I live in Orlando now.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh hell, okay. So you're close, and so that was one of the last times we saw Sean with you guys as well.
yeah,
Was around
yeah.
that time. But I do remember seeing a lot of Sean on Broadway at my club in Columbus, Georgia, at about 4 a.m. one night when I got a call that we need more beer, and I drove back down to the club, got a couple cases of beer, and all I saw was Sean's naked body just running past the club, being chased by two or three girls, naked as a jaybird. True story. I don't know if you remember that or not, but your manager at the time, it was a girl. She left I think she left her wallet, and your bass player at the time left his black vest, and I ended up bringing that stuff to you in I think Orlando or somewhere like the next
Yeah,
day.
yeah. I
And
slightly recall some of that.
I can remember why. But wow, okay, so we've caught up. But wow, tell me about this new song, man.
Do you know who Tuck Smith is?
No, sounds familiar though.
Tuck Smith used to be the lead singer and founding member of a band called the Biters. You remember the Biters?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Where have I been? The
they
hell?
they were pretty big in Europe, but they're from
Okay,
Atlanta, Georgia,
right
and
on.
Tuck's a good friend of ours, and he became a producer and a damn fine producer at that.
Right
Um,
on.
and we hired him to come up, and I mean it's a business, but we're buddies. We're
Right,
we
right.
talk all the time and stuff. So he came up to Columbus, Ohio. We got together. We had 3 days to write. The label gave us said we want three songs. So he came up and we had 3 days. We spent 24 hours a day writing, and we
Wow,
went into the studio and recorded seven songs.
wow,
And
man,
this was one of them. And Tuck is just it's
wow.
me and Jimmy and Tuck are the main songwriters, and we just locked ourselves away in Jimmy's place and wrote for 24 hours a day. And the funny part was Tuck came in at 9 o'clock at night, and he was like, "All right, let's hang out, talk a little bit, get some rest. We'll start this thing in the morning." And we all said, "Okay." And then we started to talk, and about 5 minutes later, we're out in the rehearsal spot writing at 9 o'clock at night. And like,
Right.
show him, we've got this. And he's like, "I got this." And so we, found a producer that we really, really love and brings a lot out of us and that we really
Yeah.
trust. And this was one of the songs that came out of it. And it just was kind of this magical 3 days where just this music was just flowing through everybody, and we just kept writing songs and kept writing songs, and we felt like they were all really great songs. We felt like this is the standout one.
Yeah.
That chorus to me is just so catchy and fun.
The whole song is catchy and fun, and then in the middle where it's yeah, and I forget what you say, but yeah, it's me, something like that. But it's really cool. Yeah.
Right on, right on. It was just one of those things where it just kind of happened, we didn't sit down we didn't text each other back and forth for days and days working on the lyrics. It just kind of free flowed out of us, out of all of us. And sometimes that's the best. I call that the magic.
Yeah, but you know what? You've had the magic for a long time, Marty.
I appreciate that.
You have, man.
It's always fun to bring somebody else in, and just kind of because you get some blind spots and stuff. So it's just fun to write with other people, and we found our guy, and his name is Tuck Smith. So you should check his band out, Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts. Anybody that's listening to this, kick ass band, kick ass dude. and he's been a big part of the new Lonely One sound, and we're not going back.
Man, awesome. Yeah, and I love the new song. And again, folks can get this like at Spotify and all major places to download and stream, right?
Absolutely, it's 2026. You can pull it up on YouTube Music. There's so many of them.
I know, yeah. So I pre-saved it yesterday on Spotify, through Facebook, and I'm going through all these. It's
Nice.
taken me, yeah, so I figured it all out. But it's called Dark Side of the Disco Ball, yeah, and it's a very catchy song, man. And I'm already talking to friends in the business, and they're like, "Yeah, I love those guys." Yeah, Eric Baker says hello, and
Oh, right on.
yeah, yeah. So he's like, "I haven't heard the new single," and I'm like, "Oh my God, you have to." So yeah.
Baker, it's going to take your charts over, man. It's going to take your charts.
Right now, that'd be great. Well, God, so much to catch up on, man. And some of the Lonely Ones songs make a scene. Another cool, funky, groovy tune, man.
Thanks, man. With Bobaflex, it was a metal band, and we did the hard rock metal stuff, and I'm just not that. Without my brother, I'm not that kind of singer.
Right, right,
I'm more of a rock kind of alternative rock kind of guy singer, and so
right,
when Jimmy and I started the new band, started the Lonely Ones, it was like, what do you want to do? I was like, let's just do what let's, instead of grabbing genres and feeling like we have to fit into some kind of box, let's just write some music that kind of free flowing spirit kind of thing. And this is what came out. And it's a lot better feel for my voice and a lot better feel for the way Jimmy plays guitar. It's just way more natural.
right. Yeah, and it
Not
does.
that
It
not
sounds good.
not
No,
that not that Bobaflex
right.
wasn't.
Right. And let's back up for some folks who might be checking us out for the first time, Lonely Ones fans that don't know that you derive from Boba Flex. You and both your brother Sean
And Jimmy.
and Jimmy
Yeah.
formed the band. And Jimmy was playing bass at the time or something. No,
Yeah.
yeah, was
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
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 Jimmy is a killer guitar player.
He really is.
Yeah.
He is super cool, and he's got that great look too. He
He's
kind of
just
remind the first time I met him, he reminded me of Ricky Byrd from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I don't know if you know who that is, but
I do.
kind
He's
of the
just
same style.
he's just
But
all feel like.
but Jimmy's a lot better. Yeah,
Yeah, the way Jimmy plays is just it's all natural vibe and feel and like I mean he knows music theory and things like that, but when I bring him something to the table and he lays his guitar on it, it's something I would have never thought of.
right,
And it's
right.
just weird and cool and yeah, it's great. My favorite guitar player. I love that guy on guitar.
Yeah, yeah, and melodic too. Don't cry for me, man. You're right. It's got that alternative-y white stripesy feel almost, but it's so you. It's you guys have your own, and then your vocals just make it the Lonely Ones, and
Thanks,
it's
man.
and
Thank
it's
you.
got that, and it does. And I saw one of the comments on one of your songs and one of the videos, and it said, "Man, it's got that Boba Flex feel," and it's like, well, you bring that because you were a big part of that, and you were Boba Flex with Jimmy and your brother
Yeah,
Sean,
yeah.
and you bring that with you to the Lonely Ones, and for folks who don't know, they got to go back and check out songs like "Bury Me with My Guns On," a huge song for you guys, millions and millions of views and downloads and
Yeah,
all that, and what a
that was
great
a,
video too, that radio station that helped you out with that. That was
that
awesome.
was that was a life-changing song for us.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we were able to pay rent and buy cars and do wonderful things after that song came out. So
yeah.
I owe a lot of my comforts to that song.
Well, and the videos as well. And I mentioned the video that the radio station did, and you've always been so radio friendly. And thank you, man, for always coming to do shows for us. So wherever, Columbus, Georgia, or West Virginia and Morgantown or wherever, but which you're from, Point Pleasant, West Virginia. You're not far from Morgantown, man.
No, no, Morgantown and Marshall and West Virginia University were the two destinations to be when you growing up in my hometown.
Right. Yeah. And the radio station there at the time was on High Street. And boy, they took that literally.
Yeah,
God,
absolutely.
crazy stuff back then. But, you had a lot of big songs and your covers of Sound of Silence, which I thought was even better than the one that followed from Disturbed, to be honest with
Thank
you.
you. Thank
I,
you.
I love the 5-part harmony or the 4-part or the 20-part or whatever it was. But just the way you guys made it all sound and you just kicked it in and it was pretty awesome.
Thank
I,
you. I mean, that song's just a beautiful song, no matter who does it. It's just
right.
one of
True.
those classics that it's going to stand the test of time. And I love the Disturbed version too. I thought it was that guy's such a powerful singer.
It is.
But how do you make that song sound bad? You don't.
Right. Well, and Hey You by Pink Floyd. I mean, you don't do many covers, but the two that I've seen, the videos are just amazing. And I love that you played in front of nobody for Pink Floyd.
Well, I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, and
Right, right.
their live at Pompeii video was in Pompeii where the
Oh,
volcano went off. Is
that's
this
right.
huge DVD that I love. So I was like, we have to recreate that and play. So we played at the Tecumseh Amphitheater in Ohio, and they were super cool. They let us use it. Didn't charge us anything. Said, yeah, come on down. We'd love it. We're not doing anything right now. And we did the whole Pink Floyd shout out with playing in front of no one, and the camera pans back behind the cabinets like it does in that video where it says Pink Floyd on the back of the speakers. So we spray paint
Oh,
Bobaflex on the back of the speakers, and
yeah.
like I said, I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan. Anytime you hear a Pink Floyd influence, that is me.
Okay. All right. Good. Wow. Yeah. And I didn't connect that for some reason. And I remember that Pompeii album. It was just that one little that album that just one of those
Yeah.
other iconic Floyd albums. Wow. Marty, Lonely Ones, man. Where'd you come up with the name The Lonely Ones?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Like
You
if
know?
when you're on the road all the time and
Okay.
things it's it, it, things can get pretty lonely, back at home asking people to stay home and wait for you to come back, and it's just it's a pretty I remember coming up with the name and saying it to the band, and they were like, that's perfect. It meant something. It meant, I think, the same thing to all of us. It's like we're very close with each other, but outside of the band, if you tour extremely hard and you want to be a musician and you're in the studio all the time, you're at rehearsals all the time, you're touring all the time,
Right.
it can crumble your outside relationships pretty quick. It
Yeah.
takes a special kind of person to be able to deal with that. And no, are we allowed to cuss?
Yeah. You
No fucking wonder. It's an insane person's job. It's the best job in the world, but it can get pretty lonely. And I
right.
think now with what's going on in the country, and I think and social media and people are just way more disconnected. It's a lie that we're all connected and we can all see what each other's doing and what we're having for breakfast and all that stuff. But the human connection is being lost with all this stuff, and
Right.
and feel
I
like
agree.
it's kind of the the ethos or whatever is like the world is getting lonelier.
The Lonely Ones.
We just got a
Yeah.
head start on it.
Yeah, you did, man. Well, you've been together since about what, 19 or so? Or was that, the
Yeah,
break, the
we
change?
we released our first single, Eternal Sadness, the day the world shut down. That was not a plan. It just
Wow.
happened that way. Yeah, the day the world shut down for COVID. We had all these things lined up, and okay, we're going to come out of the gate with the new band,
Right.
and then the day we released the single, they announced that the world was going to be shut down for 2 weeks, and then it went on for 2 years. It seemed like.
Yeah, it still does. I think I still have long COVID. I'm just my symptoms were I slept forever, and I never sleep forever. I sleep 5, 6 hours on the dot and I wake up and I don't
Yeah,
sleep until 3 in the afternoon. And I'm still slow and cobwebby,
yeah.
reminds me of your spider song and from Charlotte's Web.
I uh, I got when I got COVID, I got dizzy like for 2 years, and like straight
Wow.
was like crazy dizzy. And I'd go to the doctor and they said, "There's nothing. We can't find anything wrong. We can't find anything wrong." And I'd just be have these crazy dizzy spells. And I still get them when I'm driving. Shh, don't tell anyone. From time to time, when I'm
Right.
driving, if I whip my head around and stuff, I get dizzy. And
Right. So
so
what do
I
you
mean,
do for that? Is there anything to do for that? I mean, they don't know, do they?
yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
knows.
It's a lot better now. But it was, for the longest time, I was like, well, it was a good run. I'm dying. I was having these like heart palpitations real bad during all of it.
Oh
Like I would
man.
just be sitting there, my heart just start pounding out of my chest. I was like, I thought for sure it was, my lifestyle had finally come
Right.
to tell me that it was, good run. It's over now. Um,
Right.
there'd
Right. No, I
be
know.
nights there'd
I
be
get it.
nights I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up in the morning and couldn't believe I was awake. Like couldn't believe that I was alive still, and
Wow.
it's and it just slowly went away.
Wow.
Still get dizzy here and there, but people say
Okay.
people say it was a hoax. I say it was not.
Right. I agree. Man, Marty, Lonely Ones, and Bobaflex, and you're in a hotel room right now, which means, of course, we're on the road.
No,
And
I'm actually this is my bedroom at home.
oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of sorry about that. It looks like a hotel room. It's nice and clean, clean sheets.
I
That's
have
awesome.
I have a lady, and that's the perks of
Oh,
being in a relationship.
yeah, girls
Nice
keep it
sheets,
clean and
yeah, nice
organized.
sheets, matching curtains and matching bedspreads.
Right, right.
Yeah,
It looked professional. When you are on the road and you've got the lonely ones and somebody, my boy Ron from RMD Roofing and Miner's Mug, where we're thinking about having you out there. Miner's Mug, isn't that a cool name?
tell me about
Uh,
this place.
yeah, it's the old jar on Fairmont Road, and he's taking gigs. The bar is new plumbing, new electric, new bathrooms, and we're going to be doing something outside here in a little bit and building a
Okay.
stage, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good outdoor amphitheater
Oh,
kind of a
that's
setting.
that's what you said. It's like when you said the outdoor amphitheater and the text message, I was like, where is this place at? I'm in.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, we're going to build a stage. He's already got power and electric out there already, and
Awesome.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be a fun time or two or three or four. I'd love to see as the lonely ones. And the question was, will members of Boba Flex, meaning probably your brother, join the lonely ones as opposed to just going out as Boba Flex, which you do that too, which is something cool. But would your brother Sean maybe join you guys and maybe do a song and give it maybe that flex kind
I
of
mean,
that's
Sean
different,
loves.
different,
Yeah,
different twist on.
he
Great
loves.
question, I thought.
Sean would do anything I would ask him to do.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he would. Have you thought about that?
There's some of the earlier Lonelywood stuff. Sean is singing background vocals on.
Is he?
Yeah,
That is awesome.
yeah. He, like I said, he loves being in the studio. He loves being a part of music. He loves his brother and Jimmy, and he would do anything that we would ask him to do.
Yeah, yeah, and you get that in all the videos too, as you guys are kind of transitioning
Yeah.
from Jimmy to him and moving maybe from side to side, or maybe it was just a me thing but it looked like everybody just gets along so cool. And then when it's time for Sean to come out and play, Jimmy is just so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sean and Jimmy were together today in Columbus, Ohio to Blitz. They did a thing for Bobaflex is playing a show in April in Columbus, and we Bowflex are playing a show in April in Columbus, and Sean and Jimmy were together today doing something on the Blitz for some pizza, some kind of hot ones pizza thing for late night
Oh,
place on the Blitz to promote the show.
how cool! Yeah, and the Blitz is a radio station in Columbus, Ohio, good station, and
Great
um,
station.
yeah, yeah, they're one of the leaders. Probably, are they playing your song yet? It won't take them long. And
They always play our songs. They're
yeah,
all
yep. And we're going to get it on for you too in Columbus, Georgia, who folks are going to be loving you. You played down in Columbus, Georgia a few times,
absolutely.
and the folks are going to be digging you there too. So, man, I just feel great about catching up and hearing that you guys are doing so well and that
Thanks.
you're still killing it out there on the road and just having fun and just being you guys and doing what you love to do and being able to do it and having fun doing it. It's awesome.
It's the best job in the world. I mean, we get to play. I get to play music with my friends every night and write songs and for some reason people still care about it. So I mean, can't beat it.
Well, and we touched on it, and I don't want to. We don't have to get too deep, but your writing style is so good. And it's so multi-layered and but it's so good. Like I feel like Lonely Ones, Marty Bowaflex aren't underrated because I feel like people rate you high who know you and listen to you, but you're one of the most popular or could be popular unknown bands ever on the planet. I feel you guys have so many hits and
Thanks.
and you just have so many. I just love your style and I think a lot of people do. And yeah, what is next for the Lonely Ones?
Single came out today. We head out. Our next show is in Madison, Wisconsin. Also killer market and killer radio station out
Right.
there. WJJO is one of the big
Oh,
tastemakers in the
yeah.
country,
Yeah,
and
they are.
they play our songs and have been so good to us.
Mhm.
Madison, Wisconsin is like the Midwest in general is like the
Right.
Europe of rock. Like
Right.
just so many great radio stations out that way. So February 20th, we're at the Windsor. Be our first time playing the Windsor, but Madison has accepted us. It's
Right.
it wasn't a whole lot of building there. They were just like, "Oh, it's Jimmy and Marty. Let's go see what their new thing is," and it's been really good. So we're hitting the
Wow.
road. We signed to a record label, One Opportunity Records.
Okay.
Um, Great record label, very artist friendly label. Let us do whatever we want.
Good.
We say, "Hey, we want to go in the studio." Like, off you go. Um,
Nice. Nice.
and so they've been really great. And we're looking for, doing what everybody else is doing. We're doing headlining shows, but looking for tour opportunities to
Okay.
go out with bands that are bigger than us, so we can play in front of their audience and grow
Right.
our fan base in a faster hyperspeed.
Yeah. Well, that's what we did in Columbus, Georgia, man, and it didn't take long. It took like one show. I
Yeah, it
think
was
you opened for
awesome.
Drowning Pool or Jackal, or we had you out for every show there was, anybody that we
Yeah,
ever had,
yeah,
wherever it was, and you would come play, and it didn't matter, and it just didn't matter. You were there, and you guys always just kicked ass, and it was
thanks.
always a great time, always a fun time, and you always sounded good too, man.
Oh, that's our sound guy Dave, who is still with us. He's still he followed
Is
the
he
Lonely
really?
Ones. Oh
So,
yeah,
so I think we all had breakfast at a Waffle House, and I think he saved us all one time because I think we all left our stuff back at the Waffle House after a show. And he was
Dave's
the only sober one at the time.
Dave is the Lonely Ones is a three piece, but Dave is the fourth member.
Yeah,
I don't do anything without that guy. He's a live sound wizard. He and I have been in vans and tour buses and RVs for 15 years together, and he's one of my best friends. And he's just the reason we sound so good live is he's a huge part of that.
man, that's awesome. Well, give Sean our best and Jimmy
Well,
and Tuck. It'd be good to meet him and chat with him a little bit and Marty McCoy. By the way, a lot of folks don't know. Direct descendants of the Hatfields and McCoys. Was
yeah,
it your great grandfather?
something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
do,
I know. I just thought of that. Yeah,
all you got to do is be from West Virginia or Kentucky and be a Hatfield or McCoy, and you're tied in. There's no way out of it.
that's awesome. Well, Marty, thanks for being on Chaos Conversations. Lonely Ones,
Absolutely.
the new song "Dark Side of the Disco Ball." It's a killer. You got to go get it now anywhere.